Up there. Excellent. I'm gonna wait a little. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes for some people to come in here. Hello, Jesus Lover 34. Good to have you here. There we go. So yeah, what I'm doing is I'm opening my own stream on my phone because the way this game is, it doesn't let me. It takes up the whole screen, and I can't like minimize it. There's no setting to get out of full screen, so I have to use Control Alt Delete to bring up Task Manager and everything like that. So, yeah. So I can't read the chat. Basically, I can't read the chat while I'm playing. So I have that up. But yeah, essentially, this is episode 2 of Myst, and here I'm gonna load the game that I got started. Okay. So basically, here we are in the library. If I'm not mistaken, I've opened up all 4 of the different ages. You missed the first episode. Okay. So, Jesus Lover, do you know anything about Myst? Have you heard of the game Myst at all? And also, by the way, the first episode is on YouTube. You can watch it there. At least it should be on YouTube. You have not heard of Myst. Ooh, that's exciting. Actually, let me check to make sure the first episode is actually up on there. It is. Okay, so you can go on YouTube and see my first episode. But Myst is a game that came out in 1993 by Cyan Incorporated. And essentially, you're just sort of dropped on this mysterious island that has a bunch of puzzles. And you walk around on this island trying to solve these various puzzles. And also, in a library, you come across a few books. And each of these books is a journal that seems to talk about these different islands, also called ages, that someone named Atris has been creating and exploring as well. And so each of the so you are currently on an age called Myst. It's the island of Myst, and there are 4 other ages that you can go to, represented by each of these 4 books. There's this one talks about Channelwood. This one talks about what do they call this one? Stone Ship. I think this one's called the Selenitic Age and the Mechanical Age. And you can go to each of these. Oh, and also, another crucial thing. In this library, you see a red book and a blue book. There is a person trapped in each of these. So in this one, we have this person trapped. And basically in that sort of like crackly message, he says his name is Cirrus and that he wants red pages. And in here, in this blue book, we have somebody else. So we have someone who is named Akinar, who wants blue pages. And we learn that Cirrus and Akinar are brothers, the 2 sons of Atris. And these 2 brothers are trapped in their respective books. But Atris believes that one of these sons destroyed his library. So there's some antagonistic something or other going on. And essentially, again, so in the last episode, I solved all of the puzzles of Myst Island. And now, I can go one of 4 ways. I can either go... So, let me show you. I can either go to this ship here, this sort of like sailing ship, and there's a book that lets you teleport to another place. I can go here right now, or I can go over to this opened up gear, this gear that I opened up, and find another book that would lead me somewhere else. Or you may or may not have seen that there's a very tall tree in the forest. in that tree, there's a passage that goes down to another book. So I can go there. Or I can go to this spaceship and travel. And I can travel somewhere else. So we have these 4 options, and throughout this game we're going to have to go to all 4 of them, so we're not going to miss anything. Because the question is, which one to go to first? So, based on that, Jesus Lover, I'm curious, which one should I go to? And if you don't have a preference, or if you can't decide, I'll just roll a 4-sided dice and make a determination that way. You want to go to the ship first. Okay. I'll also say that, so this is the kind of game, so my parents got me this game as when I was a kid. I think my dad had a friend in graduate school who was really into this kind of thing, and then my mom found this game at a yard sale. And so I tried this game as a kid, but my young brain just couldn't wrap my mind around some of the puzzles. So that's why I'm trying it now. If I need to look up a guide, I will. But I'm going to do what I can to try to solve it on my own. I also will say that because I played this game before when I was younger, I know the nature of some of the puzzles. Okay, so we're going to go to the stone ship age. So it kind of gives us a preview of what the area looks like. It's going to take us to another island. Yeah, I just had to wait for the animation to end. There we go. Alright, and so basically, here we are. No explanation whatsoever of what to do. We just kind of walk around and explore. I will say, though, again, if you go to YouTube, my YouTube channel, and you watch the first episode, I read each of those 4 books, each of those 4 journals, and each of those journals correspond to one of these islands. So the one for Stone Ship, it talks about these 2 boys that just sort of show up at this island, and they don't really know anything. All they know is the island. And then a third boy comes, and then Atris himself arrives. And when it rains, the boys are scared, they've never seen it before or whatever. And Atris decides he wants to build a lighthouse on this island, and he has ships just appear. Atris has a special ability in which he can write down descriptions in special books, and that literally creates aspects of this world. These ships just appeared because he made it happen. But they did build a lighthouse. And, yeah. There you go. And Atris brought his 2 sons to these various, Sirius and Achenar, to these 2 islands. Let's see here, we got a telescope. Looks like we can look around. It shows the degrees, I guess. I'm assuming, ooh. Okay. So I will also say that I'm familiar with how most of the puzzles in this island work, because again, I've played this game before. But once we get to about halfway through the game, which I think once I complete this island, I'll be going in blind after that. So keep that in mind. So I do know my way around, kind of. So this is partially blind. And we're getting close to the point where I will be playing entirely blind. Looks like we got at degree 135. We got this lighthouse thing happening, and just a bunch of rocks. About 180. We got I think that's from poking up from the ship or something. And a bunch of rocks. Okay, and then we're back there. All right. Something to keep in mind, I guess. There was... Oh, okay, so there's 2 ships here. It looks like there's a way to get inside this. Apparently, I can't go any further in because it's dark, I guess. I can go over here, another ship, and another... Oh, no, there's water. There's water in there. I can't go in there. And there's water in that ship. Okay. There's no doorway in there. Okay, cool. So, alright, so the place is partially flooded. That's dandy. Let's go to the lighthouse, which is also partially flooded. And we just got this key here on a chain. Let's see, and then the ladder with a keyhole. But we can't use the key here because it's stuck here. Like, it's you know. Okay, so there's that. Now we have this. Oh, what the? So apparently this does something. Okay, so if we push the first one... So it looks like nothing happens here, but it's clearly affecting something else on this island. Oh, okay, there we go. Does that mean that this is open as well? No, that still has water. And that still has water. So the first button opens up the ship to us. And it's dark. Okay, so fun fact. I heard, this is hearsay, but I think... So this bubbling sound you're hearing, I heard that the developers of this game actually used, like, they blew bubbles through a straw in a toilet bowl to get some bubble sounds for this game. I think these might be those bubbles. But anyway, also, by the way, the brothers that you saw earlier, those are also the developers. Like, they didn't hire voice actors for this game. They didn't hire actors for this game. They just played it themselves. It's dark in here. I think we need to, like, be able to turn on the lights to be able to do anything in here. Okay, so we know how to open the ship. So what does this middle switch do? Okay, so that's filled with water. That's also filled with water. Ah, there we go. Does that mean the other one's open too? Okay, so both of these dark caverns are open. Okay. Interesting. Poisons, we have I guess a rib cage lamp. A blue page, okay. So this room is probably related to Akinar, perhaps? Interesting. Bunch of maps. Oh. Okay. Using a toilet for sound effects, pretty creative. The rose to skull transformation looked cool. Yeah. So again, this was made in the 90s, which you can kind of tell. But also, this game is oddly impressive for being made in the 90s. Okay, so I'm gonna write this down here. Marker, I'm assuming that's Marker switch. Island, maybe? Or something. The vault is locked. The island of N or M achieved very. So yeah, this is the kind of game where you want to write down. You want to have a like scratch paper or notebook or something. Since this is showing us like half a page, so I'm writing down what we have on that half of the page, and hopefully somewhere else we have the other half. Instructions are each of the marker. Let's see. Turn every one of, let's see, quote unquote, on position, let's see, as a final step, and then there to okay. So it's talking about marker switches, which, by the way, if you on the island of Myst, there are a bunch of those like boxes with switches on them. Those are marker switches. Those are the markers, and so this seems like instructions on something to do with the marker switches. So that's interesting. Okay, and another map. Cool. Huh. And then we just have like really odd decorations all over the place. Okay. There's a blue page there. I'm not going to pick it up now. I know where it is. I'm going to walk out. And yeah, let's go to the other one. Oh, we got a much fancier place. Also, I love the music for this game. Just really, really cool. So we have a bed, a very fancy 4-poster bed here. Oh, what the? Some kind of hologram sky thing. What the? Oh, it's different every time. Oh, wait, no, that was a different one. Okay. Oh, the noise. Wow, okay. And we got more drawers. Okay, so we got some very fancy like plates and dishes, fabrics, an empty drawer, and a red page. So that probably has to do with Cirrus. Oh, and a desk. Okay. We have what appear to be some medicines of some kind. And then, what's this contraption thing? Okay. Not sure what that's all about, but I'm guessing that's just like the developers trying to show off, I guess. Interesting graphical things. Okay, well, that's very interesting. I don't think I can click on anything else. Huh. Okay. So there's that. So we know where the. So we have a red and a blue page. That's good to know. So I'm assuming that this will open up the lighthouse. Aha! Look at that. And we have a treasure chest here. Seems to be some kind of a... Oh, okay. There's a spigot that empties water. Okay. Looks like it's locked. So I think because water is emptied out, that must mean that if we were to fill it up with water again... What? I thought for sure, like we emptied the water, did we not? From the chest? The chest should float up. Did I miss something? Oh, maybe I need to close it so that water can't get back in. There we go. Okay. So this key unlocks the chest. Oh, Sunsero, hello. Good to have you here. Yeah, close it. That's probably what I needed to do. And we use that key to unlock this. And we're in the lighthouse. Although I guess there's not really a light in here. Looks like this is a generator. It's about halfway full now. There we go. I don't see anything else in here, so I'm guessing the light has to do with the dark hallways that we saw earlier. Yeah, there we go. Oh. They looked like doorways, so I guess there's that. We have this secret passageway here. And we have a compass. Okay. So, this is where you have to be careful, because if you push any of these, so there's like all these dots around the compass, right? You have to be careful, because I know that if you push any of these, all the lights will just shut off. And you have to go back to the lighthouse and turn the generator again. However, so you have to press the right one, and you can't just like, and trying to brute force it would be very tedious, and I think they did that by design. So I remember we had that telescope from earlier, and the lighthouse was at 135. So if this is 90 and that's 180, I think that would be this one? Yep. Lights are on. Oh, okay, so like these two hallways lead to the two different hallways from earlier. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to so with the whole red and blue pages thing, I'm going to grab one of the pages. There it is. I'll grab this one. Oh, come on. There we go. And now that the lights are on down there, that must mean that we can finally go into the ship. Yeah, the lights are on down here. And I guess there really isn't a whole lot except this table. Ah. A book was hidden there. And now, Myst. Now we can go back to Myst Island. And so now what we can do is we can go back to the Stone Ship Age, grab the blue page, and come back here. Because before, we didn't have any way of coming back here. In order to go hop between the islands, you need a corresponding book for that island. And when I hopped into Stone Ship Age, I was stuck there until I found that book. So now let's put the red page into Sirius's book.
Return.
Oh, sorry, my mistake.
Return. Thank you for bringing the red page. You must continue. My name is Sirius. I beg you to find the remaining red pages. You must read. Release me from this book which has become. I need more red pages, please. Beg. Don't waste time. Look. Don't. My brother. And I wrongfully imprisoned. Bring the red page to me.
All right. So Sirius is saying that he obviously wants more red pages. He mentioned his brother, which his brother is over here in the blue book, and Sirius was saying, I am wrong. I'm the one wrongfully imprisoned. So these brothers are imprisoned in these books, and they each want you to help them out. Let's go back here and get the blue page. I think we have to have this whole animation play before it, like, yeah. All right. Gonna have to turn the generator again. And, right. This one? Wait, no. No, I need to get... Darn it. I need to get the blue page first. Wrong one. I need to get to the other one. Here we go. So if we assume that the pages correspond to their rooms, then I think we can assume that this is Akinar's room and the fancy one was Sirius's room. Akinar does seem to be the one who is unhinged compared to Sirius. With the way he acts and everything. And now we can leave. Let's see what Akinar has to say.
You returned. You wouldn't return. They just rescue me. I'm Akinar. My brother, I beg you. To be complete. Always blue pages. Listen to him. Now listen to my brother. He's a fool and a liar. Bring me the blue pages. The red ones. Don't bring the red ones. I implore you. I've been wrongfully imprisoned. You must. I will have my retribution. Please bring me the blue pages. Pages.
All right, so that was Akinar. So the question being, like, you know, who do you believe? All we know is that like Atris, their father, believes that one of these men destroyed his library. He's not sure who. He suspects Akinar was the one who did it, but he also said I shouldn't jump to conclusions. So there's that. We completed another island, so now we can choose between the 3 remaining ones. We have the gear, the tree, or the ship. Any thoughts? On, if not, I'll just sort of roll a dice to determine randomly. Gear, you say. Okay, let's go to the mechanical age. So once again, once we go here, we're going to be stuck here until we solve the puzzles. So yeah, so it seems like some sort of central outpost with like islands around it. Alright, here we are. So the story in the journal of this one was that Atris came here and found that there was the water used to be a lot lower. People used to live on the land, but the water kept rising, and so they ended up on these islands. And then there's this like black ship that came to attack them, right? And so Atris helped the people here build fortifications to sort of like protect themselves from this black ship. So, okay, so we got a bunch of symbols here. Interesting. Alright. Well, it looks like we can walk out here. There isn't much else we can do right now. Looks like this whole thing can turn. And now we can go left or right, I guess. Huh. This is the same music as the one where we found the red page, the last one. So I'm kind of inclined to say, and also I see a lot of fancy things here. So I'm guessing this is Cirrus again. Fancy portraits. Huh. Is that a break in the wall? Okay. A secret door. What is this? Ah. Cirrus. Cirrus, your greed sickens me. Your desire for wealth and plunder is never satisfied. I will instruct my subjects not to pay your new tax, and you know they'll listen to me. Regards, Achenar. Interesting, so Achenar is accusing Cirrus here of being selfish and greedy. So I think the plot thickens here. Ah, red page. Okay, so yeah. Red page for Cirrus. Okay, that's good to know. So the red page was, yeah, in this thing here. Interesting. Okay. Very cool. So, by the way, I said before that I had, like, I know a little bit about this game. We're reaching territory where I don't know. Like, we're reaching blind territory now. Okay, so we're back at the crossroads here. Does this go? Okay, here we go. This is probably Achenar's place. These weird medieval weapons. Fortress rotation simulator calibrating. Interesting. Okay. Huh, okay. So this is just simulating something, right? Like it's not actually turning anything? Huh, a different sound for each of them. Okay. Ah, another secret door. A prison. What is this? Is that teeth? What the freaking heck is this? Ah, blue page. Okay. An electrified cage? Wow. Okay. That's All right. Wow. All right. Huh. Okay. Weird. Is that it? Just these two? Oh wait, you can keep going this way, right? Okay, yeah. Oh, alright, so yeah, it loops around. And we have this thing in the middle. Oh. Okay. Does that mean... Alright. Oh. Huh. Okay. This looks like the mechanism from earlier, so... Does that mean the whole thing is rotated? No, this is still the same place, right? Yeah, it is. Maybe I just need to rotate it more? Hi, Jody. I don't know what that means, so I'm not going to answer. Okay, so now I think it's rotated. Ah, there we go. Oh, okay. So we have, let's see, circle with the 3 triangles. And we have this half moon thing. Okay, is that everything on here? It looks like it. Yeah, it seems to be. Okay, well, let's rotate this some more and see what we can find. Oh, wait, yeah. Okay, so now we should be 180 degrees from where we started. Really? Where was that calibration thing? That practice thing? There it is. Boing, ding, splat, bong, boing, ding, splat, bong. Okay. Okay, so I already did that one. There we go. There we go. That's something different. All right. We have 2 new symbols for that thing from the beginning. And now we know what the code is for the dial that we saw at the very beginning of this island. Before we get there, I want to see... Well, it seems like there's nothing on that side, but just to make sure, I want to go over there. To the final quadrant, shall we say. That should do it. Okay, let's see if there's anything here. Even though a lot of this game is just like a glorified slideshow, it really does feel like I'm actually walking through and taking the time to, like, you know, go through all the elevator stuff and everything. And that leads to a dead end. Okay, cool. So let's go back and turn it one final time. There we go. That should do it. So now we're going to go back to the beginning where we have that, where we can enter in the code of 4 shapes. Now we know what those 4 shapes are. First, I'm going to bring a page with me, and once again, I'm going to bring both a red page. I'm going to bring one page, then come back and do the other page. Actually, you know what? I'll start with Akinar this time. Bring the blue page first. There we go. So as long as I can give pages to both of them, I will, to see where both of them go. Okay, so the first one was like a partial, yep, that one. The next one was triangle, rectangle, triangle. That one. The next one was a circle with 3 triangles. That one, and then finally the half moon. Ah, that opens up a new way. This game reminds you, Jesus Lover, this game reminds me of one of the first games you streamed. Don't remember its name, but it was like the perspective of a person who released unfinished games his friend made. Yes, the beginner's guide. Yeah. Honestly, so Myst here, this is like, even though Myst was huge in its day, it was like the best-selling computer game ever until The Sims came around. And then ever since then, Myst kind of became a bit lesser known. However, its inspiration is far-reaching. I've seen a number of people, I've heard a number of people claim that just about any walking simulator game, or any puzzle or escape room, is inspired at least in some way by Myst. Myst is truly like a pioneer in the walking exploration, and the kind of game where you don't level up, you don't attack things, you just go around and explore. So, yeah. The beginner's guide. Oh, that was quite a game, let me tell you. And here we are. We're back in Myst. So yeah, I'd be willing to bet that the person who made a beginner's guide and the Stanley Parable were inspired at least in part by Myst. Let's see what Akinar has to say now.
Ah, good. More pages you find. Bring more. I must have some more. All I ask of you. Long. It's so long since my brother, Cirrus, wrongfully imprisoned me within this book. Stupid schemes. Pretty speech. Greed, which is endless. It should be perfectly obvious to you. He's done evil and he has destroyed all before. Do not bring the red pages to him. Not let him trick you. He tricked our father. Hideously murdered our father. He'll trick you. He'll murder you. Don't touch the red pages. I beg you to bring the blue pages. To me, listen, you must obey me. Blue pages are my only hope. You must help me. You must help me.
Okay. And he was warning us about Cirrus, which leads me to wonder, what will Cirrus say? What more would Cirrus have to say about Akinar? Because again, like, Akinar does seem a bit sketchy. Cirrus seems a bit sketchy as well, but, so Atris clearly suspects Akinar, mostly, of destroying the books, but also we saw a letter that Akinar wrote to Cirrus about Cirrus's greed. So, we'll get the red page and we'll see where we go from here. This is honestly the farthest I've ever gone in this game in my life. Like, I never made it past 2 islands. Okay, so we opened this up, but first let's get the red page for Cirrus. Let's see, where was that? That was by the throne. Yeah, yep, there it is. Okay. Now let's see what Cirrus has to say.
Have returned. Additional page. Flee from my prison on this forgotten island of Myst. I see that you are. I am called Cirrus. I need all the red pages. I must search and bring 2 more for the red pages. I am released. I promise. Don't touch the blue pages. That is where my blood. For my wicked brother, Akinar. He is a man of distorted mind and senses. He disgusts me. Do not release Akinar. Thirst for destruction is not. never ending. Bring the red page. May you please release me from this prison. I promise you will be greatly rewarded. You must help me. Help me.
Okay. So with that, as Seer said, 2 more red pages, which also means 2 more blue pages. 2 more islands, Channelwood and Selenitic. So, the question is, tree or spaceship? If Jesus Lover or someone else has a thought on that, I'm going to go to both either way, but which one should we go to first? Tree. Okay, excellent. So getting to this one is a little more involved. So we have that normal looking tree there, but what we need to do is we need to... wait, no, yeah. Need to keep turning this. Basically, this wheel controls a sort of weird tree elevator. Unless it's too high up, maybe... I'm looking for that green needle to move. Sorry, not green needle, that red needle there to move. What the? Huh, okay. Must have turned it all the way off. I guess it was low to begin with. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's gonna keep going up. So I need to go down now. It took me a little while to figure that out too. So I think after every few seconds it should go down a level and keep going that way. Darn it, it went back up. Okay. Let's try this. So this is the way to the tree book. But like I said, yeah, it's a little more involved, so... Here we go. Maybe there's an easier way that I'm just not aware of. There we go. Not sure what that button does exactly. But it should keep going down. There it is. And there's the book. Just need to go down one more. Oh. There we go. And you can get out, by the way. We have the same sort of like wheel right there. But we're going to go into Channel Wood. Okay, now I can legitimately say I have never been on this island before. So I don't know what to expect. Looks like we have a system of pipes here. Huh, okay. Might be important later. Yeah, this is all brand new to me now. It kind of ends here. So this goes all the way up to this. I'm going to need to direct water to certain places. Oh, okay. Oh, Nightapisky, hello. Good to have you here. Yeah, I'm playing more of Myst, and yeah. Whew. Okay, so yeah, so what I think I need to do is direct water to certain places. And it seems to me that that windmill is the source of where the water's coming from. Or is channeling the water, so to speak. And there are a few different places I can channel the water to. So let's unblock this so that the water should theoretically be going through here. Or not. Or maybe it's empty. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's try going that way. Ah, I've lost my way around. Okay. It doesn't do anything. Not even sure what that's doing. Okay, so... Alright, maybe I should draw a map of this. Okay. So we have the windmill, and that way I can orient the map wherever I need to. Okay. Ah, getting disoriented. What? I hope I'm getting this right. That one just ends. Oh dear. A maze with no wall. Sounds easy, but apparently it isn't. No, it's not. And I'm trying to draw this map too, but I'm struggling. Okay. You know what? Here. I'll choose something and I'll direct water to that and see if that does anything. So this is the one I can operate earlier, right? Yeah. So let's make sure everything is flowing to this direction. Okay. Seems like we're good then. What's the problem then? Huh. Maybe that makes all the difference. That spigot. There we go. Okay, we got it. Now we're in the upper level. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything up here. Hmm. There we go. So now maybe I need to make sure water is going to that other elevator. But then I'd have to cut the water off. Let's see what other stuff do we have? Things do we have around here? We have this handle over here. Not sure what that does, but let's see if we can get water working here. That's what I'm talking about. Ah. Okay then. So now we need water that goes to here. Let's see, where exactly is that? Okay, so this needs to be open. That's open. This is open. Okay. Theoretically, this should be working now. I hope. There we go. Really? Okay, well... there should be pages here, right? Yeah, let's go to the other elevator. Huh. That's just a dead end. I already got that thing. Can't walk across that. Okay. Can I just call the elevator from here then? Huh. Well, it's not like it matters that much, right? Because they're connected up there. So it should be fine. I feel like somewhere up there had to be Sirius and Akinar's quarters. I just got lost among all the buildings. Is that not something? Sunlight, apparently. Oh. Huh. That opened a door. Ah, here we go. Oh, I see. Okay, so now we can get up and down at will. So many frogs. Yep. That still doesn't tell me... Oh, I see now. Okay. So now that we have this door open, we can go back down here and have the pipes power something. Right? Here we go. I had to do a little bit of Googling to see if there actually were red and blue pages here in Channelwood. Oh. What the? Huh. Well, okay. Huh. Red page, okay. Ah, excellent. There's the second half. Master switch, vault access, island of Myst. So now I'm completing it. The vault is located in very plain view on the island of Myst, and access can be achieved very easily if the simple instructions are followed. First, locate each of the marker switches on the island. Then, on the island, turn every one of these switches to the on position. Then, go to the dock, and as a final step, turn the marker switch to the off position. Okay. Master switch vault access, Island of Myst. The vault is located in very plain sight on the Island of Myst, and access can be achieved very easily if the simple instructions are followed. First, locate each of the marker switches on the island. Turn every one of these switches to the on position, then go to the dock, and as a final step, turn the marker switch there to the off position. Okay. Very interesting. I found a red page, but where's the blue one? I'm looking this up. I'm a bit stumped. Did I just miss it? What's going on? That's the red page, but I'm not sure where the blue page is. Oh, I didn't go this way. Did I? I did. Oh, I see. Okay, just keep going. I see. Okay. So this must be Sirius's room? Maybe? Yeah, here we go. Spam bots. Yeah. So I know that the story behind this is that there's some sort of like there used to be people that lived here, but then there's also a race of like tree-dwelling intelligent monkey people that have their own language, and the ground level flooded, leaving just habitations up at the top. And Atreus and his sons spent some time with these people and learned part of their language.
I hope I pushed the right button, my dear. What a very interesting device you have here. I'm not erasing anything important, am I? Remember, he is preparing. Take only one page, my dear brother.
Huh. Hmm. So, we have a blue page here, and I'll come back for the red page later. I'm dealing with the spam bots. Give me a second. There we go. Where was I? Right, yeah. I need to find that staircase to get me back down so that I can find the elevator that will lead me to the Myst book. If I don't get lost in the process. Where's that staircase? Oh my gosh. Trippy. There we go. Got it. Okay, so... Okay, here we go. There it is. Okay, blue, there it is.
Oh, my friend. Bring in the blue pages. I see. Convinced Cirrus is guilty. Pray, do not release him. He will destroy me, just as he did. Innocent bystander. I've been wrongly tricked into imprisonment. You have observed his unbridled lust for riches. In the 4 remaining worlds, some plot. It was almost perfect. Final blow to father. You tricked him into believing that it was I who was the murderer. I didn't murder father. Bring me the remaining. Please. Liar. All in a liar. I must not be free. The remaining blue pages from the last age of Myst. I must be free. You must free me. I cannot bear it here for eternity. Free me.
Okay. And now, well, it will take a little bit. Let's go back and get the red page from Channelwood. Cyan World is mixing metaphors here. It's a book, but it's having antenna reception issues. Right. I don't know. I know a little bit about like the deeper lore that has been developed since this game was developed. There's something about like there's a kind of magic with these like linking books or whatever, and that if you see static, that means there's something broken about the magic of the book, I suppose. Do I need to turn it further? Also, to be fair, I don't know if you would necessarily call them metaphors, because the whole like linking book thing is a real thing in this system of worlds and whatever. What's the lore? So, and again, this is the very first game. This is a lot of... Like I said, I haven't played the games past this point, but I've watched documentaries. So here's what I understand. Hopefully it's not too loud. So we have Atris, and we have his two sons, Cirrus and Achenar, right? Atris, as far as I know, is a member of a race of people called the Deni. D''Ni. The Deni have the ability to... They have something called the art of writing. They're able to write in special books, and when they do so, they create ages. That's the term they use for these islands. These different islands that we've been hopping back and forth around, they're called ages, alright? So Myst is an age, Channelwood is an age, the Mechanical Age, the Stoneship Age, and the last one we haven't gone to yet, the Selenitic Age. Basically, this is... So the Deni are able to create these worlds by, writing in these books. And these books become linking books. They have, the little image that shows the world you're going to go to. You touch that, and you get teleported instantly to that place. That's why they're called linking books. They link you from one world to another. I believe there are some books out there that that go deeper into the history of the Deni people. Atris had a father who was, power hungry. And, yeah. I don't know a whole lot beyond that. All I do know is that in terms of Myst, these two boys, even though Atris and his boys and his wife Catherine, they used to be a happy family, but for one reason or another, now they're like, well, now Sirius and Atris are trapped, and they both seem kind of sketchy to me. And they want you to save. Why am I here? I'm supposed to get to. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. And they each want you to think that the other brother is to blame, right? But of course, we don't 100% know. And we also have seen some messages from Atris himself, where he's just like, you know, Catherine, my books have been destroyed. This is terrible. And so, right now, at least in Myst, we're kind of like in a state of like, which brother do we believe, kind of a thing. And so each brother is saying, you know, please collect the blue, please collect these pages and everything, and all that. And I believe if you collect all of the blue page, well, I don't know if all the blue pages or all the red pages will free any of them, but that seems to be what they believe. Because we also got this message that was torn in half that I just was able to complete that said there's a special vault in the island of Myst that you can access, and so that must be something else entirely. Anyway, I'm grabbing the third red page here. Where was it? I think it was here. Yep, here we go. I'm not sure if that was a good explanation of the lore. It's the kind of thing where it's very obvious that the developers were kind of building it as they go along. But that's also, like, one of the huge appeals of Myst is just how mysterious it is, right? You're just, like, figuring things out as you go along. And so, as with anything that starts out mysterious, the further you go in, the less mystery there is, and the more just the lore of that people or that world gets developed. So right now, in this game of Myst, we're very much in that, like, what's going on, what, you know, and all the stuff I told you about the Dunny people and the art of writing, that's pretty much all I know about, like, the lore of the series. I imagine that the next games will tell us more about what happens. But first, we need to finish this game. That's why I'm going to play through all of the Myst games.
With each page I can see more clearly. Soon, free from this horrible prison, this book. You must visit the one remaining age. You have not. Comfort that and my brother Akinar is committed. He is guilty. Took advantage of the freedom our father had given us. Akinar guilty. I ask you again. Do not retreat from pages. He will destroy both myself and you, just as he destroyed the other pages of Myst. Never will escape. You must simply bring the red. The story that I, your wisdom, you will see that I am innocent and he is guilty. This forgotten island long ago. I will owe you my life, and you will be greatly rewarded.
We have one final age to go to. I believe it's called the Selenitic Age. And it's in this spaceship. So I remember that the story with this one is that this island underwent a lot of changes. It was a nice meadow, and then like it became very dry, and then like a meteor hit it, and a lake dried up one lake, but created another lake, and then a fissure happened, and there's like a cave within the fissure, all kinds of stuff. Ah, we can't open it. Yep. Alright, so what have we got going on here? Now, I remember ending up in this island as a kid, but I never understood anything about this. These must be different sounds then. Alright. I can't open that right now, so I'll keep going. Huh. So we have some sort of fissure heat thing. Kind of fountain noise. Ah, a blue page right there. Okay. I'll go ahead and grab it anyway. So, if these correspond to different sounds on that board, maybe it's keeping track of which ones I push first. Clock. Some kind of weird obelisk hum. So, I think there were 5 buttons, so there must be another one out here somewhere. Wind. Looks like we can go down here. Huh. Oh, these are the cameras at each area. Interesting. I don't quite understand yet. I think that's all the places, right? I feel like I can get lost in this place. Okay, so I pushed all the buttons, right? So I think, okay. Okay. So I'm going to move these buttons in the order in which I pushed the buttons earlier. Clock was next. Obelisk come. And then wind. Really? Maybe it's the order that they appeared in that one place. What if we tried fountain, fissure, clock, obelisk come, and wind? So everything is actually kind of in order except for these. Low to high then? Like, do I switch these? Do I have to do something with those cameras? Maybe I need to point each of the cameras to the respective thing. Oh, nothing. Well, that E symbol means some, doesn't it? Like, I feel like somewhere else I feel like I don't have enough information to solve this. These all seem to come from the same camera. Like, this is the camera right here. So, not sure what else I need to do. I don't want to like brute force it, but I'm just looking for some kind of hint or something. Yeah. Okay. So according to, so yeah, I didn't look too deeply into a guide or whatever. I did look at a guide for a little bit, but it seems that actually I was supposed to go back to that camera thing. There's something about the arrows blinking. Oh. Okay. So these arrows are going to be blinking when you're close to where you're supposed to turn this thing. Huh. Okay. So let's see. It was the that played in a certain order. So it was the obelisk come. Water. Darn it. What? So obelisk come, water fountain, wind, fissure, clock. Okay. So let's try that. So, obelisk come. Fountain. Wind. Fissure. Clock. There we go. Huh. Got it. Okay. What do we got in here? What the? Puzzles are quite creative, yeah, I agree. What is happening? So all of those are dead ends, it seems. Except this one. Okay. So I can go west. South, that's the way I came. Oh boy, I better be drawing this. So I found out I can go west and south. All right. So west. I can go north again. Is there really only one path? Like, I just want to make sure that I'm not, like, missing any other... Oh, dear. Wait. That's the way we came back. Okay. Maybe I'm being too overly cautious or something. I feel like that sound is supposed to tell us which way we're going or something. I don't know. Yeah, really, that's the only direction we can go now, so, onward. So we could keep going north, we can go east. We can go south, that's where we came. So we can go north or east. So here's the odd thing. Those sounds correspond to the ones from the Mechanical Age. The boing was east, a ding was north, like a splat was west, and then a bong was south. So I'm gonna go, I'm assuming it's telling us to go east, although it's weird that they would use that from one age to another. Actually, I saw someone... yeah, I noticed that someone on the internet said, in the Selenitic age, while you're going through the maze to get back to Myst Island, you use the directional sound to figure out which way to go. However, these sounds are taught to the player in the Mechanical Age. It's entirely reasonable that one would visit the Selenitic age and therefore wouldn't have been able to learn the sounds which indicate the direction beforehand. Therefore, it would be unreasonable if there was not also some indication in the Selenitic age which noise points in which direction. Huh. The first intersection you come to will play a sound if there's only one way to go. So the direction is that sound. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so it plays you a sound, and that's supposed to communicate to you what that sound is, essentially. I think that's the idea that they're going for, anyway. So I'm gonna go east. Boing, is that east still? Like, you can keep going east. I just noticed, so I wrote some Brawl Me Maybe lyrics earlier, and Lipstick Down DM'd me, and it sounds like they already made their own a few years ago, and they're using it. Well, they took a line from mine to put in theirs. Anyway. Alright. Well, that's funny. Well, I'm glad they... It seems like their lyrics are more geared towards, like, tournaments and stuff instead of just, like, playing in general. Let's go east again. Because I think that's where the sound is taking us. Does that mean south? Let's try south. Okay. Oh, we have a curvy path now. Pretty sure that means west, right? So west and south? I'm assuming, I think that's west again. Okay, so we had that west splat sound, but then we also had the ding from north, so let's go northwest. Should have turned the other way, but whatever. We're doing this now. I think that's northeast. Because we had the high ding sound and the boing sound. So now we just go north. long is this? My gosh. That was Bong, so southeast. Oh, I think this is the end. Ah. The odd thing is, there doesn't seem to be a red page. I'll look for the red page in a little bit. Right now I'll return this blue page. Mm-hmm.
Hello, I'm Akenar. I'm glad to see that you've returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment. It was Cirrus who did this to me. Cirrus, my wicked brother. Do not listen to him. I warn you. He's a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. I believe him. He killed my father. He killed you. Began when my brother Cirrus began to lust for riches. He stole from the ages of Myst. He hoarded riches for himself. My father slipped away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the ages of Myst, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust. His lowly brother. Hated him. And then Cirrus began to destroy the ages of Myst. He burned their forest. He tore down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. He destroyed all but 4 of the ages. Of course, I had a woman father. When I finally found him, there was Cirrus also, talking cleverly. The lying tongue of a serpent. He had convinced Father that it was I who destroyed the ages. He convinced Father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And Cirrus dealt the final blow. He tricked Father into believing that I was the murderer. But Cirrus did not reveal as fast a blow as he planned. And his father died a slow death. He has doubted my brother's clever lies, and so in dying, Father imprisoned us both. I'm sure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you what I say is true. Release me. You must release me. My brother's a deceitful liar and deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance for my dear father. He's murdered. Believe me. He must only recover 1 additional page to release me from this prison. It's the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf. It's in this library. On the far right side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other burned books. This book is filled with patterns. Find pattern 158. Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page. Remember, take the red page. Only the blue page. Return quickly to me. book. It's a clever trap to imprison those who have not been warned. Do not be tempted, or you will rot and die, imprisoned as I am. I tell you, if you follow my instructions, it will be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go. Go.
Interesting. So I do plan on getting the red page from the Selenitic Age. But on the far right side... Oh. Interesting. So literally everything else is burned except this one. You said 58, right? Is there a 158? Huh. Okay, I think it's 158 is what he said. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. I've written down the pattern for Agonar. Now let's go back and get the red page if I can find it. So let's see here. Apparently, according to a guide here, and I guess I missed it this first time, but apparently there's a red page at the clock. Keep going. Crystals. Oh, there's the red page. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I missed that earlier. Okay, good thing I've read. Good thing I've read that. I've noted this down so I can go through this one more time. I'm just referring to my map here. South. It's a little tedious, but it's not that bad, especially after I've already written it down. Oops. So I think I missed some things in chat. Give me a second. Oh, I see. Legend, hello. I didn't know you're that big. You're older than me. What game is that? It's really confusing. Don't worry, I didn't leave. I'll watch until the stream is over. Well, so this is Myst. And all the stuff that you missed, don't worry, it will be on YouTube. So there is that. I'm going to end the stream fairly soon. I'm just going to finish off this bit here. Myst is essentially a puzzle game, one of the first really big puzzle games to ever be released for PC. It was back in 1993, and I got the game as a kid, but I never finished it as a kid. So this is me trying to rectify that. Although actually, like, I was planning on doing something off screen, but I might do it in this stream actually. But first I need to finish navigating through this maze. I navigated through it once and I drew a map of it. So that's how I know where to go. It's good to have you here, though. I'm not sure how to pronounce that first part of your name. Jehuisu Legend? Okay. Good to have you here. Yeah, so Myst is... didn't know there were puzzles like these. It's so cool. Yeah, so Myst is probably one of the first games that really, like, popularized this sort of escape room style thing where there's no leveling up, there's no fighting, there's, you know, all you do is walk around and explore. And you learn how things work. Juhui, okay. You learn how things work as you experiment, as you walk around and things like that. That's what Myst is all about. And there is a series of games, and I have all of those games, so I'll be playing through them all, both on stream and on YouTube as well. Wait, did I make a mistake? Oh no. I think I go this way. There is an end to this game, but there's also multiple games after this one. So there is actually a story to it. You find out, so you travel between these different mysterious islands called Ages via these special magical books. And you find out that there are these two brothers that are trapped in these different books. One is trapped in a blue book, another is trapped in a red book. And they've been accusing they've been accusing each other of wrongdoing. Like, you know, one of them, the one in the blue book says, you know, so they're named Sirius and Achenar. The one in the blue book says, he wrongfully imprisoned me, he murdered our father, and the other one's saying the same thing about the other one. And so it's kind of like, who do you believe? And so I filled out the blue book so far. I'm going to fill out the red book here. So we'll see what this guy has to say.
You finally returned. I owe you a debt of gratitude, for you have nearly released me. My name is Sirius. I trust that from your explorations you've become convinced that my wicked brother Achenar is guilty, and I am innocent. It is I who am wrongly imprisoned here. Imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are, or how you came to this island, but I assume you must at least know something of the books. It was father who was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here, in this room, on this island named Myst, that he housed most of these books. But such a waste. By now, you have surely discovered that Achenar burnt you to the use of these books. Why? Our father was always watchful of our explorations. We grew up under his strict supervision. But when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to the Myst books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked. Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. He began to take more from the Myst ages than he had given. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure from the conquest and destruction of the other ages. It was horrific. His thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late. He had completely destroyed all of the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Akenar's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty. To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final chapter. However, he has never returned. I can only assume that he perished along the way, leaving me, an innocent victim, trapped forever. But now, you are here to release me. Listen carefully. You must find one more page and I will be forever free. There is a book on the shelves. In this library, which is mostly burned, but has a few pages still intact. It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns. Find pattern 158 and recreate it on the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released, and able to reward you, of course. Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. Chills me to even think what would happen if you were to release him. There is another warning. Where the red and blue pages reside, also resides a green book. If you touch the green book, you also will be imprisoned forever. Our father gave us this same warning long ago. I suggest you follow his advice. Go now. Soon we will be face to face.
All right, and also for Juhi's sake, I'll show at least a little bit of Akenar here. Akenar.
You're wasting my time and yours. Just go to the last book on the middle shelf. Put pattern 158 into the fireplace. There's no reason to waste time. Just get the blue page. Leave everything else there.
Actually, I've not seen this message yet. This is just like a reminder kind of thing, I guess.
You're wasting my time.
So I imagine that Sirius would also have a similar brief message.
You don't yet have the final page. You must not have understood my directions. Find pattern 158 in the last book on the middle shelf. Enter it into the fireplace and bring the red page to me. Hurry. And don't touch the blue page of the green book.
Alright, and all the stuff that Sirius was accusing Akenar of, Akenar accused Sirius of. So the question really is, who do we believe? So I already did look at this. So most of these books are just burned, just destroyed. There are a few that are intact, 4 of them, which I've already read. But if you go to the last book, on the middle shelf, you see this. With all these patterns. Yeah, games in the 90s can be, they can be bad and also pretty good. This is honestly one of the best that ever came from the 90s, I think. Actually, this was the best-selling computer game ever from 1993 until 2002 when The Sims came out. So, here's what I'm going to do. First of all, this is where they're talking about with entering the pattern. So I took down pattern 158 and I'm going to enter it in here. Oh. What? just write it down wrong? $158. Did you get any hints like who to believe? There really aren't any hints. However, there's mention of a green book, and also there's another hidden message that was found earlier that talked about how there's something else hidden on this island. I'll get to that in a little bit. I need to make sure that I got this right. Yeah, that's right. I should be right. There we go. I'm not sure what I did wrong last time. Okay. So, there's a red page and a blue page and a green book. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save this game. Yeah, today's the 26th, right? Yep, there we go. So there's my saved game. So, here's what I'm going to do. This is a crucial decision point in the game. Let me just see where I'm at here. Yeah. He did say don't touch the green book. But here's the thing, though. I also found a message from their father, Atris, and basically Atris's message was to take all these marker switches and turn them on, and then go to the dock and flip that one off. And there's a secret page, and it's not blue or it's not blue or red. So possibly you could put that in the green book. So the plot thickens. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to so I want to these are going to be uploaded onto YouTube, right? And what I want to do is I want to stop the stream here, so that way I can and I'll start another stream in just a minute. And in that stream, I will basically finish the game. I'll choose. I have a decision in mind already. I'll make that decision, and then I'll basically replay through all the different endings. All right, but I want that one to be a different video. I want that one to be separate from this one, so that it's not like a long, drawn-out thing. So I'm going to end this stream right now, and I'm going to start a new one very soon. And yeah, we're going to go from there. So I'm going to see if I can end things in a little bit here. So I'll see you soon.